Yo to the people. We are back. Hope you're all doing well. I just downed some coffee, got some Minecraft streamed, and today we've got some lore to work on. So the first things first is one of the things we're actually going to be going through. We've decided to do what we call lore not finished and artwork lore needed by lore done, but lore done. So yeah. Lore. Oh wait, what was it? Here, hit cancel. It was lore not finished. Okay. So yeah, and then we got artwork, and then yeah. So basically, from here on out, we're gonna be coming through here and doing a lot of these in here. Yeah. And we're gonna be doing something similar to it. Lore not finished. Lore done. Artwork needed. So I think the majority of these are still in lore not finished currently. So let's move all them over. And today we're actually going to pick a race to work on. Now, I think at this point, some of the best ones we can work on are actually going to be stuff like the Era Cochrane. And the reason simply is because we want to be able to get some of these done quicker and without issues. So let's go ahead and do lore done, artwork needed. So the goal is to get pretty much everything into lore done, artwork needed for these files. So for today, we've got the Era Cochrane. We're going to come up with our own name for them. Oops, which we don't need to be showing off. Here, there we go. I am going to go ahead first and come up with a name, English to Hebrew. Perfect. So I think for the Era Cochrane, we're going to do what should we call them? Well, let's see how it directly translates. It doesn't have a good, translation here. Okay. And, oh man, there is, okay. About... It would be nice if it came out... oops. I was hoping that we could get a more English-sounding terminology.
Bird.
Thank you.
Seepo.
Seepo. Okay, I could go with that. We could rename them as the Seepo. Seepo. And then we're gonna do boop, boop. We're gonna rename them, and then we're actually gonna grab this. Wait, switch these two. Yeah, there we go. So this is for, yeah.
Seepo.
Seepo, yeah, okay. And then we're gonna put, in translation, can I copy that? Yeah. For the translation, for their actual name, is going to come out like that. And we're going to grab this. Boom. So that's going to be the new name. Yes, their language is going to be in Hebrew, which means that one of the things we're going to be doing almost immediately is first off figuring out when they existed. So... we have the events, of course. We have global events and such, the planet splitting. And I think at that point, we're actually going to... because the Era Cochrane are found in the beginning of the corruption, but we want them... I think it's in Tech Ages we were doing some of this stuff. So, for the Era Cochrane, who are here, they start in Section C. They will be extinct by the Age of Chaos. Um, and the reason, or the age of expansion, and we're gonna go into why here. I think we're gonna finally get one of the biggest portions of this race kind of out of the way, and known more about. Okay. So, firstly, we don't have the map done yet for them, but we're going to get that in a minute. We're going to do their tech ages. So, we're actually going to put them in the Age of Iron, in the beginning of Corruption, Iron Age. Let's see. Oh, we also want to get a language translation for that. It's not a proper translation, but okay, we'll use that in a minute. And how does that sound?
תקופת הברזל.
Kufata Bazel. Okay. Kufata Bazel. And in the traditional Iron Age. It's kind of hard to do the language, so it's a little more difficult to kind of get like a proper language translation. So we're doing the best we can here with this. So the Kufata Bazel, the Seepo are known to have discovered, and let's also pull up the map real quick because we need to see exactly their area. We want the geography. Because they're going to be from the Yuan-Ti lands for the most part. So we're going to be focusing down here. I think we might do a lot of the beach as a heavy iron waste. Yeah. Seepo are known to have discovered that the beaches of the now Yuan T lands were full with large deposits of iron ore in the sand of itself. From an early age, the Seepo, and we also probably want to get, I'll get a pronunciation here real quick. Seepo, okay, we'll come down here. Seepo is going to be C. Oh, because we want the O to be a little harder. From an early age, the Seepo discovered that by overheating the deserts and melting them down into different shapes using hardened mud and the sands themselves, they created an early Iron Age that pushed their society in the beginning of corruption to the most advanced. It is said that they also would use these newfound iron tools to build massive mountain strongholds with temples dedicated to long lost creatures and supposed gods not found in any other lands. Alright, we'll call it
עידן חשמלי.
let me see if I...
עידן חשמלי.
Idan Hashmali. Okay. Idan Hashmali. No, Lee. There we go. The Electric Age. I actually misspelled electric. There we go. Alright. During the Age of Expansion, the Seepo are said to have been one of the few races who discovered a way to harness lightning itself from the skies to move large iron and bronze creatures that would create things or create luxury items with very little mortal interaction. It is said that, it was discovered in an old manuscript book that a member from the champions of Pyrrhus found that the Seepo had managed to automate food production, heat, cooling, and had made major progress in the world of diseases, though no ruins have been found of these long lost cities of light and progress. Oh, let's go with that. That works. One moment. Let me see what I got a message real quick from Discord. Oof. Oh, damn it. Okay. Thank you, Cameron. Alright. We'll do the map later. Because we do need to add, what is it? We did it in the Kristalldraak, which is like city info. And then we need unique locations. Yeah. Okay. So we'll get to those later. Thank you. Okay. So for them, I don't think we have anything on the worst of the Air Cochrane overall. I don't think so. Yeah, they're not known to have gone to war with anybody. So we've got nothing there. Let's see. Let's do... Yeah. How do you pronounce it?
ראש העיר. ראש העיר.
Rosh Hayil. I'm misspelling these things so bad. Heal. Rosh Hayil. And we're gonna put mayor in this. It is said that the only form of leadership the Seepo had was a direct leadership of each of the individual towns. It says that the only form of leadership the Seepo had was the direct leadership of each of the individual towns that worked together through a loose formed alliance for resources. However, most of the Seepo leadership roles seem to be as volatile in their titles, or their kingdom in their titles as they were in their creations. Each town had its own form of elections, but it is shown that more often than not, the society was ruled by merchants and explorers. And that the Rosh Heel, I'm actually gonna kind of set these up a little bit. And then we're also going to do the same thing. Actually, the Kufata Bazel, I think I'll keep as is. Okay. Each town has its own form of elections, but it's said that more often than not, Sayed was ruled by merchants and explorers, and that the Rosh Hil typically managed the more day-to-day of the average citizen's life by using taxes given to the city to improve lives, as well as help in their campaigning to continue holding the office of the Rosh Hil. Okay. Nope. Day to day. Alright. And there we go. Alright. Let's get merchant as another title. Yes. Let's go with that one.
Trader.
Oops, not that one.
Tagar. Tagar.
Tagaul. And we're gonna do Tagaul. Okay. And we're gonna put merchant a position that anyone with an officially granted trading license by the local Rosh Hil could claim. Thank you. However, to be a true Tagaur, one had to manage over 4 different shops with a success of a 20 to 30% profit range, and assist with the local economic situations. And then we'll do explorer. Actually, we'll do probably a scholar. Let's see. Oh, god damn it.
Meluvmad.
Meluvmad. Okay. Meluvmad. And then we're gonna do Mad. And then we'll do scholar / explorer. A title given only to those who belonged to the the University of El, which specialized in both producing adventurers for discovery of lost artifacts and information, as well as the procurement and restoration of historical documents. Okay. Listed in the founding, yeah. Alright, Kal-El stated to be the only official king to have ever reigned over the Seepo people, and thus being the first king to rule over two separate species at once. Not much outside of the founding is known on the Seepo and their relations with Kal-El. However, it is said that before he left the Seepo people, he created a massive library to store all the information he had gathered through his time as a god. Okay. Wars. To date, no wars between the Seepo and any other race have ever been discovered, though their disappearance is said to have been due to the Yuan T race. None have managed to uncover documents or locations of battle between the races. Events and holidays. This is always the hardest part. We know that they had no gods. Well, their gods were long gone. Many depictions in old ruins of smaller settlements of the Seepo have been shown to have buildings dedicated to great beasts that once roamed the world. Many primal-looking creatures depicted hunting the Seepo or being hunted by the Seepo have been found. However, to this day, none have been identified outside of similar shapes to those who are said to have been locked away in the what the hell was the place called? The Gods and Realms. Where is it? There it is. Boop. No, it's not that. Where is it? Domain of Order, I think is what it was, right? Yeah, Domain of Order. Locked away in the Domain of Order. Let's see. Nope, that's just a Pinterest thing. In the known diseases. What's defeathering called? Defeathering. Is that just a thing? Okay.
נוצה.
Notza. No. No. To. Notza. Notza. Okay. Notza. Known. Oops. Known in common as defeathering. The disease is only known to affect the Toth, Seepo, and the, what was the other race? The Avians, I believe is what they're called. Let me call check. The Vatri. Vatri. Known in common as a disease that only known to affect Vatri. Is said to cause the infected host to suddenly begin molting at such a high rate that new feathers do not grow. Once the feathers have all molted, a strange purple-like boils will appear all over the body and eventually cause the host to seep a word? Yeah, okay. Seep out the purple liquid, or which causes the host to die from dehydration, or they begin to burst and the host, the infected begins to bleed profusely from the popping or the bursting boils. Okay, so we've got their anatomy done already, so that's fine. I think for events and holidays, I'm kind of tempted to put none. Actually, no, we're gonna come up with one. I've got one.
ההתכנסות הגדולה.
Okay, let's start this out. We're gonna do the Great Gathering, which is
ההתכנסות הגדולה.
okay. Let's start with each of these words one at a time.
Hey.
Okay, hey. Oops. Yeah, that's right. Hey.
גדול.
Gadol. Gadul. Ul.
כנס.
Kienes.
כנס.
Yeah, Kienes. Okay. Kienes. Oh. Kienes. So it's hi. Gadul. Kienes. known to be an event in which all the Seepo from the multiple towns gather at the first city of El. Here they would feast in the honor of Cal El for 3 nights and 4 days, in which by the end the people are said to have started a great, or to have gathered around a strange sphere-like object that would float in the air while shooting out bolts of lightning. Those struck were said to be chosen for great things should they survive. Beyond this, nothing else is known of the Great Gathering. All right. So easy one to do, I think, as far as it goes. City info, we're actually going to put down supposedly the Seepo Empire ruled over the modern day Tabaxi and Yuan T lands, and that the mountains between the two nations were the main location of the Seepo cities. However, no ruins have ever been discovered of full cities. But unique locations, we're actually going to do one here. I think I actually have a name for these mountains, and I can't remember what they're called. Let's go to the Yuan T here, because I think I gave them a name for these mountains. Do I mention the mountains anywhere in here? I know I mentioned them somewhere. I'm gonna call them the Serpents Mountains. Serpents are the Great Rocky Serpents Mountains. So wait, this is unique number 5, so this will be unique number 6. Said to have once been nothing but small hills. Many of the mountains seem to have a strange aura about that causes anything within the wrapped mountain range to, because that's a lot of desert in there, to deteriorate and lose its magic and life force. Seemingly strange that, or seemingly normal, the mountains all seem to be missing their peaks, and each crater seems to have strange particles that cause one's hairs to stand on edge. It's also said that these mountains are extremely explosive due to a strange liquid or black liquid that, when exposed to fire, immediately implodes to an extreme radius. Okay, so I think that's going to be pretty much it for them. I don't see anything else we need to do for the ONT. Other than something along those lines. Yeah, we're going to change you to Seepo. Alright, perfect. I think we're good for this race. I think everything falls in line. We do need to change. So any place we see I want to replace that. Place all. Thank you. And then that and then let's see if we have anything. Alright. Okay, so that's the only one. Perfect. Yay! Okay, so the easy one. We won't have a map. No map to this date has been discovered. The full Seepo Empire or its people's expansion through time. Thus, none has been published alongside the race's information as of current. There we go. Get that down. Make sure that boop, boop. And we are gonna go ahead and set these to unique 6. Unique 6. Okay, perfect. Same thing here. We want these to be their own little thing. Make sure it looks clean, because otherwise it's a problem. And then hitting 6, boom, easy. We'll put him down. We've got that. So any of these titles, the reason I put them so low in the priority is because I do still want them easy to find. I just don't want them, you know, to be overtaking that. Okay, and we will go ahead and add all that here in a minute. Perfect. Okay, so let's add this disease to the other avian races real quick. So Toth. We're not done as of yet. We do have a lot of information on them, though, that we've been kind of slowly working on. Events and holidays, wait. Known diseases, here we go. Okay, so that's been updated. And then we need the avian race. That's also in here. The Vatri. Alright, perfect. Not too bad, getting a whole race done. I mean, I think kind of fits, and I think it's nice that we were able to get one kind of knocked out for the day. So there we go, there's the Notsa. And we can now officially put their information in there, because we are no longer needing them. Lore done, artwork needed. Yep, move. And then the rest of these guys are still going to be working on. Okay, perfect. Well, thank you all for watching the first episode of the Seepo, and I appreciate your time.